You've been hearing a little bit, or a lot actually, through the day about retail and malls and how expansion is taking place in that category as well. We've got some more important announcements coming up. And for that, may I invite on stage Mr. Sanjeev Mehra, who's Vice President of Quest Properties.
Okay, no lunch jokes. We are past the lunch jokes. So we're going to I've only got 7 minutes. And I'm going to try to complete what I've been asked to do and explain to you what we are doing. 2 weeks ago, Amitabh called me up and said, what's happening? What's the scenario in the East? East, of course, is a forgotten little part of the country. So Mr. Modi keeps having to say, look East, look East. So finally, Amitabh looked East. And he asked me, what's been happening? And I said, I haven't seen the demand for space by retailers since about 2002. The last time I saw this much demand in the last 8-10 weeks. And he says, you know what? It's all across the country. Retailers are demanding spaces. That means we must be doing something right in the economy. Doesn't feel like it, but let me tell you, there is definitely a lot of motion and movement going on. We are swallowing a very bitter pill with the corrections that Mr. Modi might be doing, but for the long term, I can guarantee you, I haven't seen so much demand in the last 10 weeks that we are watching. I'm here to talk to you about what we've done at our shopping mall called Quest. This is my third mall. First for the group, I work for the RPSG, Mr. Sanjeev Goenka group, and he decided that we were going to make a mall called Quest. We are located in one of the hotspots of the city. It sits at the cusp of Baliganj, which is one of the most expensive residential areas. We've got about 730,000, short of 400,000. We are about 385,000 retail. We are locked on 4 sides. We are not locked on 4 sides, sorry. We've actually got a mall which is 4 sides open, so we've got our own challenges. It's a very small mall, and he decided that we were going to do luxury. I mean, I was really scared. When I heard luxury, I thought, Gucci, Calcutta? What the hell are we talking about? Is this going to happen? Aspiration is retail, and the aspiration of people, whether it's in Guwahati, or in Bhopal, or in Calcutta or Bombay, is no different. We have structured the mall, something like the KLCCs of the world. You have Palladium here as a good example, where we got 2 sections of luxury with F&B and the luxury stores, and combined between them international premium, kids and ethnic. This aspirational slide for us has been very, very good, especially something that we've been doing in Calcutta. Mr. Goenka wanted us to make everybody feel special, like every other mall developer would like to do. He wanted to inculcate luxury, and everything we do has to induce indulgence. Quest, indulge. How can we induce indulgence? Everybody says there's no money in Calcutta, people don't spend. Well, today we know it's a lot different. The retailers who are at Quest, 90% of them, they will agree with me, 10% we should turn over. So, we started with art. We've got a lot of art. We've got a private cinema, which is the envy of a lot of people who've ever even seen it. The events we do must catapult a person's experience. So funnily enough, this mall was asked to be done by Mr. Buddhadev Bhattacharya, ex-CM, communist government, and opened by no other than the present CM, Mamata Banerjee. So it tells you how ironical India is, that we can have a luxury mall. It was the only mall ever inaugurated by a chief minister of a state who advocates everything but luxury, but says you must not stop dreaming and wanting. It must prevail. So the events we do, whether we are able to leverage the ownership of Atletico Kolkata, part of the group, where we launched the ISL party, or the events we do from the supercars to something called the midnight sale. Now, my whole presentation is about inducing indulgence. I will share with you, and we work very hard, whether it's the retailers or the mall developers, to create space where we are going to do business. We wake up every day. It's a 24/7, 365 days. Every day, every retailer, every month calls up. What are we doing? How are we doing? Every day we want to do better. It's a very difficult job, yours and mine combined. We have to work as a team. But all that is made possible with a whole lot of strategies. One of them is how we've leveraged our social media, how we induce people to come in, how we get our events, not by spending money rampantly, but being very frugal, but precise in what we do, but inducing indulgence. We've gone through a process. I want to just share some figures. We started with 15,423. These are the figures that the retailers have shared with us. 5% up and down if they're robbing me, if they're not supposed to share the figures. We closed at 519, and with what we are growing, it's going to reach 600. For a 385,000 square feet mall, I think these are very, very good numbers. Categories of how we've grown, and this is how we've induced indulgence when we are growing the luxury segment and getting people's aspirations up. F&B is going to dip as we see the cyber hubs, the Connaught places, Park Streets, opening all these food joints. We are also going to taper. But more of that comes from movies not being hits. So, you can take that. But I'm sure that a few movies will come in to take that figure and sort of marginally play that space. These are our family. Some are going to be churned out in the coming months. Hopefully not all, just to do better, to elevate the experience and get people to come and spend more than what they've been doing previously. I leave you with a video of what we made called the Midnight Sale for this year. If you can play. And this is what we wake up to
which
every day.
put up in Calcutta, so I really enjoy this experience.
Calcutta is always portrayed as, nothing ever happens here. So I thought, why not break the glass ceiling and think of something which will showcase the rest of the country that, Calcutta is still alive and has a very healthy heartbeat with retail and people spending and a vibrant economy, which, 16 million people live in this city, people have to eat food, enjoy themselves. So I think the people of Calcutta responded with an idea which I thought was trying to get people out of bed.
best like at 11 at night. This is my first store and I'm just gonna get in, so I'll probably run now.
Well, I've come here for Michael Kors specially, so I just hope I get a chance to get into the store. With the crowd around, it's crazy. It's really crazy, but it feels good. It's awesome.
Midnight sale, this is the second year for us, and it's more crazy and it's more eventful. This time our main focus was more on customer convenience and customer service. As you can see, the store is much more spreaded, and we have gone much more, for customer friendly and a customer convenience kind of activity and the setup which we have done. So overall, yes, shopping is happening, so it's good. Till now, the experience has been amazing, and still we have 2-3 hours more to go.
It is very different actually.
It's pretty crowded. So
Yeah, it is very different. Like I've never seen something like this in any of the malls here. So yeah, it's pretty
overcrowded and
yeah, that's true. But it's a great experience. You never experienced such a thing in Cal, especially. So yeah.
How long have you been shopping?
3 hours. 3 hours.
3 hours.
I walked 1.5 kilometers to come here. Heels only. We were here for Forever New Heels. That's the one reason we are here.
I thought of purchasing some new shoes, but unfortunately all the showrooms are closed and the stock is over. So bad luck this time.
I think for next year, there is going to be a twist into the midnight sale, which will be better for all the shoppers. So let's see how it works out.
Thank you. Mr. Biani is the most successful retailer. He's gone through his ups and downs. It's not because he went to Delhi, Bombay, and Bangalore. It's because he came to Calcutta first. Not saying Calcutta, I'm just saying come to a difficult market first. Trust me, if you get it right there, these are all the easy, low-hanging fruits. You'll work it out. Thank you.